My name is BURNETT, and I am the producer of Not Today, and this is...
I'm MEOLA, and I'm the writer and director of Not Today, which is playing here at Mammoth Lakes Film Festival. Yeah, Not Today is about a group of heteronormative masculine friends, these dudes in this friend group, and one of them starts to suspect that a friend in the group is hurting himself, and so he tries to figure out whether he should bring it up to his other guy friends and whether he should tell his friend that he saw him do something frightening. I moved to Austin in 2022, and around that time I was getting very interested in my own relationship with masculinity and a lot of the boys that I grew up with and the men in my life and how they interact with each other. And as someone who has never been in a male friend group, has never really felt fully comfortable being around other men in social settings, I felt like I could apply that lens as like a distant outsider to a group of dudes and portray them in a way that perhaps enlightened or brought to life some of their dynamics, while also treated them with compassion. And then Kat and I went to Florida State together, and we graduated undergrad together, and we've been friends ever since. And so I asked Kat to produce the film because I trust her and we're really close.
Yeah. And I really responded to the script. I thought the themes of exploring masculinity and finding sort of the tenderness in it and how they can learn to be more vulnerable together was really powerful.
I got the idea for the story, it came to me in my head, and at the same time I got the idea for another story that also would be about a male friend group. And so I decided, hey, like, I have these two stories, they could be about the same characters, why don't we make them at the same time? And I went to Kat and I said, hey, I have these two ideas for two short films. Is it possible to make two short films on the same shooting days, back to back? So the one we're presenting here at Mammoth Lakes is called Not Today. And then we're working on the companion piece that's called Tomorrow. So at this point, they were not written. I just was, in the same time that I pitched, I also was asking, like, do you think that we could pull this off? And she said, yeah.
Yeah.
And so then I wrote
Why
the
not?
scripts, and we continued to work on the scripts, like, for all of pre-production. Like, they were evolving constantly, and we were involving a lot of other people's opinions about their relationships with men and their experiences. And a lot of the film incorporates improv too. So like with the actors, a lot of the dialogue just came from them, stuff like that. So it was definitely a non-traditional process where we were constantly like, and also treating Kat as a collaborator. Like, she had equal say a lot of the times in the creative decisions, as opposed to just me saying, this is what we're doing. You know what I'm saying?
After reading the script, I sort of just fell in love with it, and I really wanted to make a movie in Texas again. It was very hot. That was the biggest challenge of production, but Christian had a really great support from UT, and also the actors were already sort of an existing friend group, so had great chemistry.
Definitely the companion piece Tomorrow. So we're in a fine cut stage. So hopefully people will see it, you know, towards the end of this year, maybe early next year. And then just working on a first feature as well, with the two of us together working on it.
The producers panel was really informative about kind of the state of distribution, especially like in the indie market, and how, you know, you really have to prioritize how you want your movie to be seen. And like, our whole main goal is for it to be seen and watched and enjoyed. But it was really informative to see the basic next steps of what you could take with your project, right?
Yeah, the panel had a lot of practical advice, and with a well-rounded kind of selection of different types of people. So I appreciated someone saying, like, very directly, do this, don't do this, because I feel like a lot of the times the advice you get as a young filmmaker is like, just believe in yourself and be confident and follow your dreams. And I agree. I love those sentiments, and I think you can also be, we also need practical advice. I mean, we need it is like this uncertain world with no direction, and it's easy to get lost in that. And I always appreciate just someone saying, like, this is a mistake, you know, or this thing is really great, this resource exists and you should take advantage of it. And I think those are extremely helpful resources.
We're really grateful to be here.
Yeah.
I think that this has been one of the most supportive and sort of immersive film festivals I've been to. It's really accessible for filmmakers. I love the programming, and it's a really fun time.
Totally agree. It's beautiful here. Everyone's really nice, good films, and I'm very relaxed,
Yeah.
as opposed to stressed and anxious.
Hi, I'm Kat Barnett. I am a producer,
I'm Christian MEOLA, and I'm a writer-director.
and we're here with Not Today at the Mammoth Lakes Film Festival.